Which brings us to 2020, or I guess 2020. When people ask me what I do and I tell them I have an online business, they often wonder, what the heck do you do anyway? It has nothing to do with MLMs, random affiliates, or get-rich-quick schemes. In this video, I will finally let you in on the mystery of how I'm making a living online, how I got started, and why this matters to you, especially if you're Filipino. In 2013, I married my best friend, and everyone spoke of the honeymoon phase. But the truth is, our first year in marriage was far from that. I remember working in a warehouse, in debt, and being disgruntled about the lifestyle we were living. Go to work, eat, sleep, repeat. Anyway, in 2014, we decided that we wanted more out of life, and so what seemed reckless at that time, with debt and zero savings, we decided to quit our 9-to-5 job, and that's when we started venturing into the world of business and entrepreneurship. Just like many of you, earning online seems like a big scam, but we tested the waters when we first published our Amazon Kindle ebook in 2015, and that became the first source of our online earnings. By 2016, I started venturing into the space of affiliate marketing, and surprisingly, without even intending it, this Instagram post actually earned me a couple $100. And you know what? That was a real motivator for me because I realized this thing really works and it was time to take this seriously. So I decided to host an online show called the Christian Entrepreneur Movement, which I launched in 2018. Now, this jump-started my career as a coach and a mentor. I started working one-on-one with clients and started earning full-time despite having to work on average 2 hours per day so that I can raise my family 24/7. Although my work as a coach for the Christian Entrepreneur Movement community was fulfilling, it was time for me to move on. I felt called to serve a different audience, and so when my contract ended with my last client in 2019, I decided to take the time off and really think and reflect about where my business was headed. Around the same time, I took the opportunity to join an online business management company called Yes Boss, and I've grown so much as an entrepreneur ever since. Which brings us to the year 2020. Now, my early years in the online world opened my eyes to some very important matters. The first one is I realized that a lot of the people that I learned from, that I watched, that I spoke to, did not look like me. There was a lack of representation for the Filipino community. Along time with this, conversations with my daughter about race and cultures started happening often around the dinner table. And I realized that I wanted to show her that there are people who look like us that she can learn from and look up to. The second thing that caught my attention was whenever I would observe fellow Filipinos who are living in the Philippines or abroad, there are still some who struggle every day just to get by. And there are also some people who thrive regardless of where they live. Since quitting my dead-end job in 2014, my life has flourished. You know, my family and I, we've attained a sense of freedom that people who are close to retiring sometimes still haven't accomplished. And so working with fellow Filipinos, it's always been such an inspiring experience for me because being here abroad and even back at home, we are known for being excellent workers. And yet somehow, despite the hard work, why is it that some Filipinos still struggle to make ends meet? As I observed the gap, I realized that it wasn't so much because of the lack of education. And surprisingly, it isn't even about the lack of resources. Oftentimes, it's about the lack of guidance to develop the right mindset. So, drumroll, I'm excited to announce that I'm shifting gears. I'm ready to serve my fellow Filipinos. I'm ready to represent us, to guide you and be that person who not only look like you, but gets it. You see, I didn't come from a wealthy family. I did not come from a family with background in business or entrepreneurship. The thing is, my life changed because I developed the success mindset. And I'm on a mission to help you master the success mindset so that you can be truly blessed in every area of your life. So if you're a Filipino like me and you want to live your best life, it doesn't matter where you are. Let's lock arms and raise each other up. If you made it this far in the video, leave a hello in the comments below. I'd love to meet you. And go ahead and subscribe to this channel and get ready to transform your life. Here's to mastering your life and your business. My name is Paige, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.